We signed up for the Pi network several months ago, in August 2020, with no idea whether or not the project would be successful. In those months, a great deal of progress and development occurred during our sign-up. There were approximately 7 million Pi network users at the time, and after we signed up, the Pi network team also paid for 100,000 KYC of verification slots, and we were fortunate enough to complete our process immediately after Pi reached the milestone of 10 million users on the network. After much deliberation, it was decided to reduce the mining rate by half, which actually means that it allows and provides users all over the world with a scarcity of other users all over the world. Stay tuned and watch this video to the end so as to understand better what Pi network is up to and its Phase 4 details. Hi dear. Welcome to Crypto Affairs. Kindly subscribe to the channel using the red button and don't forget to hit the notification bell too. That being said, let's proceed. So I created and launched a dream app a long time ago, in which people could actually suggest and put forward their ideas, thoughts, and opinions. As a result, we now have Pi apps that allow us to use our Pi coins. According to a variety of different facts, we can anticipate that the Pi network is actively working around the clock to move the project forward to Phase 4 and actually achieve and attain a value. According to these facts, the core team communicated with the app to determine whether or not the mining should be stopped. In our opinion, the overwhelming majority of these responses leaned heavily in favor of stopping mining, whereas the overall consensus would have been to continue. In any case, this means that they are routed to a legitimate account and then through Pi's account verification process despite the fact that they have received illicit gains. It is stated in their white paper that they are still working on finalizing the precise development timeline for the project. The node software will be deployed on a testnet prior to the launch of the mainnet to ensure that it is stable. That is something that is stated in the white paper of this cryptocurrency, according to its creator. The testnet will use the exact same trust graph as the mainnet, but will operate on a testing Pi coin instead of the mainnets. Pi's core team will host a number of nodes on the testnet, but they will also encourage more pioneers and more users to establish their own nodes on the testnet as well. In fact, any node wishing to join the main network is advised to begin by connecting to the test network first. The authors of the white paper expressly state this in their document. During each day's testing, the testnet will run in parallel with the Pi emulator in Phase 1. The results will be compared in order to identify any gaps or misses in the testnet, which will allow Pi developers to propose and implement fixes as appropriate. Even if you are not a big fan of technology and engineering, you have to admit that the approach is almost genius after running both systems in parallel for a long period of time on both systems. Eventually, the test network will reach a point where its results are consistent with those of the emulators. Pi will move on to the next phase at that point, once the community has determined that it is ready to do so. After Phase 2, there is Phase 3, and now there is Phase 4 of the process. Some of the features will interact with one another to provide greater security for users, but Phase 3 still has a task to complete. The reason for this is that, during the transition to the mainnet, only accounts that have been verified to belong to distinct real people will be honored. As a result, you should be aware of this because the network strives to be one of the most secure available. After this point, the Faucet and Pi network emulator from Phase 1 will be turned off, and the system will run on its own for the rest of its life cycle. As soon as Phase 4 is completed, future updates to the protocol will be contributed by members of the Pi developer community who are members of the Pi core team and will be proposed by the committee. This is the stage during which Pi can be linked to exchanges and exchanged for other currencies. The mine button must be pressed once in a while or once every 24 hours. As you are probably aware, it is a very minor effort, even if you are already using the Pi network application on your phone. First and foremost, go to your app and verify that you have successfully verified your phone number with it. If you are logging in with your Facebook account, make sure that it has been verified as well. You should also make use of the Jodi application. This app is required in order to complete the personal verification process. This is required in order to progress to Phase 3 of Phase 4. This is critical for a smooth KYC process as well as the transition into the phase transitioning. Thank you for being patient with me all the way to the end. At the end of the video, we recommend that you do not wait until Phase 3 or 4 to join the Pi network. You should go ahead and do it right away. Please help us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with your friends to show your support. Thanks for watching and do have a great day.